Hello there, I'm the Rampant Mystic and welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival, and it is New Year's Eve, or at least this episode's going to be out on New Year's Eve, so hope you're having a fun time. Anyway, on to the task at hand. So, I wanted to expand this thing. Now, we are actually missing cobalt now for the detector, so there's always going to be something missing. But there is something we can do about it. Now, first of all, let's actually remove most of the stuff here. We're not going to need this. They're no longer going to be needed. This thing is not going to warp out of the system anymore. We're going to use the big ship to warp. And this one is just going to be used as a mobile drill. That being said, we're going to need to install drills here. That being said, I probably should have started working on those. I actually kind of forgot. Let's actually, do I not have any? Like, any extra? No, we have extra, like, missile launchers and such, but we do not have those. So these are kind of cheap to build. So they'll just take a little bit, and they'll be done. I'm sort of considering keeping the turrets for now. We will remove them eventually, because they take away our CPU. And we don't need that to be taken away. Oh. There's the jump drive gone. This means we can reach the back end of the ship. I don't know how, but we're gonna figure it out. Right. Well, now I can reach the back end of the ship. It's a little bit pointless, but we can do it. Well, that being said, we're gonna have to replace all these since I do want all of them. Now that actually lightens up our ship by a lot. That being said, we are going to need to go to, the mini truck. We're going to need to go to the Pentax ID reactor and take all these, since again they won't be used anymore. And let us place, it's going to be so hard because of the fuel here. Actually, I can't even place them next to the thing. Right. Now these should be connected. At least I'm pretty sure they should be. Where am I going to connect you? What I mean to say is that there's actually going to be a decent amount of room now. Probably shouldn't have made him so heavy on one side. I kind of have a feeling like it's going to skew over eventually. Hopefully it won't. Now, that's done. Let's actually get the drills done. They should be already made. They are relatively quick to build. Yeah, there they are. We're going to go into... forget about it. We're not going to go into symmetry mode. I think this should be fine. At least I'm almost sure it should be fine. Now we have a ton of drills. I really need to replace that. Like, seriously, is it needed anymore? I shouldn't have hit that. Oh, these have 250. Oh, these have 100. They have like 2.5 times more health. Wow. Alright, that being said, I should actually retrieve them because they're not supposed to be there. Come on, come on. There it is. They're supposed to be out here. Out here. You know what? Just do it the normal way. So again, I would like to apologize. I know I do this almost every time, but things are going to be slightly short and slightly less edited. Again, less time to record all over everything, really. So where are they? Okay, I'm going to use these because this tends to get damaged a lot. Can I have like one more, please, from somewhere? Okay, I guess it's going to be a steel one. It's not going to be a hardened steel one. That's fine, that's fine. We could upgrade them, but it's a little pointless. Now, the other thing we're going to need is a landing pad on this baby. And that is going to be it, because we're actually going to need to land with it. And we only need... no, this could be an issue. Turrets and opens, turn them off. So actually exiting with those is going to be a little bit of an issue. On, please. Alright, she is up. But she needs to be only a little bit up. She doesn't need to be too far up. Like 2 to 3 meters off the ground should be enough. I just need to place the landing gear. It's not gonna be this. I kind of love the docking pad, and we are probably gonna remove that. So I guess let's go to docking pad. Now another thing is, what we can do is I can finally remove these. And you know what? We don't actually need to be connected anymore. I am gonna need the ammo though. Should have probably taken the ammo first. Because this thing can now go somewhere else. Or it's not going to annoy me, like over here, for example. Like, you know what? Let's say over here, and we're just... Because it has only one extension, I can just do it like this. And it can act as a support for that. I still have carbon. I mean, I could have upgraded it. I definitely should. Did I link it up? Nope. Right. Alright, that's a little bit better. Doesn't make me feel any safer, but it's a little bit better. Yeah, let's go. What do we have here that's taking up so much room? First of all, ammo. Well, we have emergency blocks, and this thing actually does not need to be there, but it doesn't weigh that much, so it's not a big deal. Neither does this. Yep, alright. Let's go find ourselves some cobalt. So I would consider this done, basically. Yes, it's a huge brick. They're all huge bricks. So let's just go find the cobalt. Alright, well, I found the first asteroid we need, and we are actually going to need all the basic components as well. So we're going to need a little bit of silicon as well. It's kind of starting to run out. Now, I won't need the... hello. I should actually put an extra thruster in the front as well. Let's not forget about that. Otherwise, we will not be able to get out of holes in the ground. But let's actually test this out by going in deep. Let's see how well it works. See, is it still gonna hit on something? Yeah, it looks like it might. Yeah, I think it still will. Yeah, it does. It does, alright. Well, what I think we can do is we can actually move these further out, and that's actually going to make a huge difference. But I'm not 100% sure. Now, this is almost maxing out our generators. It's 50%, but I'm not using any thrusters, so that's why I'm saying almost maxing out our generators. I'm using, like, just when I need them, and whatever ones I need them. But if I need to do a hard maneuver, let's see, like, for example... No, it's not maxing them out. It's still at, like, 60%. Alright, well, I'm fine with that. How much silicon do we get? 200. Let's go for, like, 300-ish. I think should be fine for the... Yeah, there it is, 90%. So yeah, if I'm going, like, forward to the... Yeah. It can... Okay, that should be enough. Yeah, we're at 300. That's fine. That's exactly what we want. We have a couple of these. Now, if the copper and iron ones are nearby, we'll go to them. If not, we need to find the iron one. Well, we need to... Oh, there they are. They're on the other side. Well, we need to find the thingy, the cobalt one. So this is going to be quite an adventure, since I need to just be going around scanning and hoping for the best. Since we're only getting energy signatures and wreckages at the moment. I guess it's still going to show up as an energy signature, but... I mean, iron, copper, silicon, and we have cobalt in the system. That's the last asteroid we're actually missing. Now, granted, there could be multiples of each, but considering that Pergatory was devoid of loot, well, not of loot, devoid of materials, I'm assuming that so is the system in general. Yeah, there's a little bit of a wreckage there that we haven't... Oh, this thing doesn't have Wi-Fi anymore. Oh, right, I took the Wi-Fi from it, didn't I? No, I didn't. Wait a minute, what did I do with the Wi-Fi on this thing? No, I took the Wi-Fi off of the harvester, right. Alright, well, let's start searching. I'm gonna go do like a small circle around the planet and hopefully we'll find it. On the other hand, there could be a change of plans and we could go visit this moon because we still haven't been to it. We've been actually outside of the system, but we have not been to the Pergatory moons. So, hey, you never know. There's probably Xerex here, but... Yeah, there's Xerex here. Of course there's Xerex here. But, what is there here? Is there a cobalt? I think there is. No, it's magnesium. That's silicon. That's pentaxide, and this is... There is cobalt! Alright. We don't have the Hello, we're going that way now. We are kind of high up, but I'd still rather not risk it. Actually, aren't we going towards the... Yeah, we're going towards that. That's fine. First of all, it's the dark side of the planet. Alright, I want to be as far away as possible from these. We don't want to get close to them. Our only defense is 2 turrets, so... Yeah. That's not a lot of defense. It's basically there just in case something happens, but... Don't rely on them. Not on the 2 turrets. No, not in a small vessel. Alright. Yeah, we're in their territory, whatever. I just need to find Cobalt for like a moment. I don't even care about anything else up here. Silicon? No. Yes, I am actively trying to say silicon instead of silicone. It's a very old habit, but hopefully I'll get over it. Anything nearby? No, there's just a bunch of signals, and hopefully one of those is Cobalt. That's why I'm constantly scanning, because, yeah, cannon drones. It's not something we want to be hit by. It's looking? No. Oh, wow, would you look at that? Look at that beautiful energy signature reading. Is that thing after us? No. Yes, it is. Alright, it's a crash capital vessel. I'm just holding down W and Penta XID deposit. Crash Titan Medium. Oh, this is, it basically generated the moon for the main mission. For one of the missions, sorry. Quests, missions, whatever. Penta XID, no, we don't need those. I'd be glad to take them eventually, but... Oh, there it is. I saw it. I've just noticed we are very close to the ground. Lovely, we see where it is. I'd love to scan that one as well, though, since I'm already, like, very close to it. Pentex ID, alright. Oh, no, hold. No, why are you shooting at that thing? It's too far away, don't shoot at it. Well, I'm glad we have the range, don't get me wrong, I really am, but I'd rather not antagonize them at the moment. Alright, let's... I don't want to actually head straight down, we definitely won't be able to thrust our way back. Whatever, let's try it. Worst case scenario, I walk for 4 kilometers again. Hopefully it doesn't respawn me in the Zirax space. Can't see a thing. At least we have extra drills, so when I do something like this, it's... I don't know. Maybe you won't get stuck. And I could move the drills now, but... That's not going to help us with backing out if we don't have the thruster power. So I'm just going to clear this out like so, more or less, and then we're going to start heading down. Come on, clear that out as well. I can't see a thing, it's too dark. Seriously, game. I think they need to fix the darkness issue. Like, I know that if there's technically no light coming in from anywhere, it should be very dark, but... I mean, even if we're on the dark side of a moon with no atmosphere, I do believe... I could be wrong about this. I used to love physics, but I've forgotten a lot of this stuff. Yeah, I do believe that... Are we seriously not getting any cobalt whatsoever yet? Isn't that it? No, it's crushed stone. Where's the cobalt? Where's the cobalt at? Oh, we got some. Alright, we're getting a little bit. Oh, there we maxed out. 99.8% or something like that. On the engines. On the generator, sorry, not the engines. You know what? This could actually work with the sideways rolls. We're making a big enough hole that I should be able to dig my way out of. Alright, we are filling up very quickly. That is a decent chunk of cobalt. I am very happy. In fact, if we can get this whole depot, that'd be kind of nice. Come on. I think we're getting mostly crushed stone, and that's why we're filling up very fast. It's either that or cobalt is very oh, wow. Well, I'm very happy. Don't misunderstand me. I'm gonna fill up, and I know our thrusters can't really handle this much of a fill up, but... Yeah, like for example, we are refusing to go back. We're not stuck. When you're stuck, there's a different feeling. We're just refusing to go up. To go back. Oh, okay, we might have been stuck. But no, normally when you're stuck, it's just... you know what, we're just gonna go up. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Actually, keep throwing this in case we do get more cobalt. I don't want to waste it. Ah, we're getting more cobalt. Throw this away. I could throw these away, but they don't weigh much, so it's pointless. Up, oh, we're maxing out. I'm not entirely sure why we're maxing out, but we are maxing out. Oh, are the turrets getting stuck? Oh, no, wait a minute. They're exactly as... Oh, the down one might be actually getting stuck. It will be getting removed, though, so that's fine. Or free storage. Well, it doesn't matter, because it is only stone, and we do not care about stone anymore. We used to love it. We still sort of do, but... we're kind of past that point in the relationship between me and stone. Alright, we're on the thin layer, so it means we're going out. We're going to be very close to the drone, though, there is that. But at least we can get out. Granted, not really the way we came in, which is not reversing out, but we are... I think we're out. Keep drilling, keep drilling. And we're out. Lovely, lovely. And we're almost maxing out the speed, but that's on the moon. And the moon has different gravity. Yeah. So anyway, that was actually lovely. We got the cobalt we needed, so I can actually retract these, since they are absolutely not needed anymore. Granted, that turns off our turrets, but let's face it, we're not using our turrets. Should I keep these rocks? First of all, I pressed the wrong button several times. Alright, I'm gonna keep them in my inventory so they don't weigh down the ship. Weirdly enough, you can keep stuff in your inventory and it will not weigh down the ship. And okay, first of all, we're not going over there. Where were we going? Alright, there it is. There it is. Only 17 kilometers away. As soon as we slow down, because our left side thrusters are working overtime at the moment. Actually, you know what? Let me use... Let's just come to a full stop and I'll do it my way afterwards. Ah, we have. Okay, we're no longer generating sideways thrust. Just so I can turn off the thrusters and glide our way there. So an interesting thing that I found out is, for example, our max speed at the moment is 124. And there is a way to increase it. It's barely going to be visible here. You can see the speed 124. And if I actually get these rocks, or for example these rocks, we are going to, for some reason, decrease our speed when we should be increasing it. That was weird. What happened? Why did our max speed go down? This actually worked. There it is, 125. It does work. So when I was transporting the hydroponics bays, and 25 hydroponics bays weigh a lot, our max speed on planet, on Pergatory in the atmosphere was, I don't know, like 30, something like that. And I just decided to test it out, so I was just holding the hydroponics bays and the ship would go up to its maximum of 70, which was kind of nice. But at one point I decided to, what was it, right click or whatever? I don't actually remember. I think it might have been right click. Can I separate these? Oh no, I decided to... What did I do? I don't remember. But I remember the 25 hydroponics bays just dropped. So I had to actually search for them. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that again. Just in case, so I don't lose them, because they were kind of valuable and they took a very long time to actually drill, to actually recover. They take a very long time to retrieve. That's the word I was looking for, retrieve. Anyway, back to base and let's build a detector finally, and let's ruin this ship even more by removing all of its weapons. Alrighty, so it appears we can't actually grow any plants here. Just tried it, and we came out with dead plants. So that's not something I wanted to see. Because there's just not enough room. These need, the lights that were over here and over there just need to be one further up, or these need to be one further down. So we can't do it yet, but we will eventually, and actually hopefully relatively soon, because again, that is supposed to be our main source of food. Sorry if I blank out a little bit here and there. I'm just figuring out what exactly we're doing at the moment. So these we're going to take. We are... Actually, that thing should have enough fuel. We're fine. I'm going to take this as well. We're going to need it. We have 100 gold. I'm going to take it for whatever good that's going to do us. We do have constructors, which we can't make. And actually, what I wanted to do is exactly this. So we don't need these yet. This is what I mean by it's very slow to retrieve them. Like, look at that. That is how slow it is. Yeah, and I had to do this for 25 of these. Why 25? Well, I went with overkill. You never know. We might actually need 25. I doubt it, but we might actually need 25. Who knows? Anyway, at least this opens up room so that we can put other stuff in, which is kind of nice, all things considered. There they are. Now, is this actually going to give us... Okay, so if we're one away from this, it's not going to give us the extra temperature. So we just need to be one away from it. That is good to know. Now, this means this can actually, first of all, be placed. And it's going to be placed... I don't want it over there, though. So, I kind of wanted it in its spot. So I don't want that, because we're going to retrieve this. And we're going to place it... We're going to place a double one, which is going to allow us to carry twice as much. Granted, we will probably not be able to hold that many. We're actually going to place it over here. Right, I should have first linked to that. The Majestic Flying Brick. Not the ammunition dispenser, even though it can hold a lot of ammo. There it is. And let's place this. At least this way we have enough room for a medical station as well. This thing can actually stay there. It wasn't going to, but now it is. And we have room for a Wi-Fi extender as well this way, and well, for something else if we actually do need anything else, which is kind of nice. That being said, there is something. So in their Havoc Rescue module... Oh no, we didn't. So I thought no, there's the Wi-Fi. I thought I had actually built an extra projectile turret, but because we didn't have the resources to finish it, it just didn't. It just, you know, blanked out and didn't finish. Which is fine. By the way, I decided to keep the turret on the small vessel. Yeah, well, it's not going to help much, but if something does actually happen, sure, it might as well be there. It's mostly going to be a broadside thing, though. Oh, hello. Alright, a context is from here. This is done. Lovely, it means we can actually leave soon. When I say soon, I mean next time. Yes, that's going to be it. We don't really need resources because we don't have a constructor, and we probably couldn't handle it anyway. We're decent actually on CPU. We're just... Actually, that being said, there is something I wanted to move over there. It's this stuff. These. Or are there only 3? Oh, that's why there's only 3. The Majestic Flying Brick. There it is. Alright. So I wanted these as backup just in case something does get destroyed or we have something to patch up. I always take a couple of these. We probably don't need a lamp. We're not going to need the crew yet since we're not actually even at CPU. We're very far away from CPU actually. So what's going to happen is I was thinking, let's actually land this. Oh, right, the ammo. I was building more ammo. Right. Where is it? I didn't just build 600. Like, I'm 100% sure I didn't build just 600. How many is that? Oh, we were lacking nitrocellulose. Okay, that's what happened. Alright, that's what happened. Now I understand. We're gonna need to get some trees, which is fine. We have the hover vessel over there. It's kind of fast to get trees with that. Alright, well, that's good to know. This thing doesn't actually have a lot of ammo by itself, but it has enough to defend itself, so that's fine. And it's gonna be strapped up to the top here, because there's nowhere else to actually put it. Alright, let me... I good? There it is. Hey, would you look at that? Almost a perfect landing. Now it is going to be turned off because we don't need it to be running. You might say, oh, but you can use its weapons if it's running. That's not a big deal. Not while we have cannons, and I actually want more cannons. Alright, well, I suppose this will have to be placed, I guess, here. It shouldn't give off anything, if I recall correctly. Yeah, it doesn't, so it's just going to be there. And I can heal up even for free! Yes! We can heal up for free. Lovely. Alright, without the crops here, this means I can actually turn off the ship whenever I don't use it, which I guess is kind of fine. But we're going to need a little bit more ammo before we actually start exploring. I want, like, 2,000-ish rounds for 4 turrets should be absolutely fine. For considering that we won't really be taking extremely long trips until we can build up the vessel, and we will build it up as quickly as possible. So that being said, let me actually build an extra one of these. I want one for the back. So the idea was initially to have one on either side, but I'm actually going to have one on each side, sorry, but I probably shouldn't have done that. But now I'm going to have these 3 over here, and I'm going to put one in the back. Somewhere. Well, actually, I could put one here and one on the other side. Have a little bit of extra firepower. We might do that. This ship is very far away from its CPU limit, so... relatively far away from its CPU limit, so it's fine. You can still actually put extra thrusters on it and whatnot. And we can even put the crew. So that is a lovely, in fact. Yeah, let's go. We're going to do it that way. This way it gives us a little bit extra defense against anything in case we actually do stop being maneuverable, which will happen once we fill up that big thing, and especially when we're carrying an extra ship. For now, though, we're going to end things off here. I have been the Rampant Mystic. I do hope you enjoyed this episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival, and I do hope to see you all next year.